So you've just taken a girl from a go-go bar or from a beer bar and you've paid for her and she doesn't do a good service. What do you do? So that's one of the questions I'll answer today. And I have picked 6 very interesting comments from you guys and we'll answer them in this video. But let's start off with something simple. When you get a neuro massage, do you get to pick the girl or is it just a random mid-30s lady? So in my experience, all the places I've been to, whether it's a neuro massage, soapy massage, it was always younger girls. I would say between 20 and 30. The only place where I saw older girls was the place where I did a review on. If you look it up on Google, I might have a link in the description. It's called The Worst Neuro Massage in Bangkok. I didn't like any of the girls there. And a quick tip, the one skill that will save you probably the most amount of money, most amount of time, is being able to leave. Whether that's a go-go bar you go into and you see, okay, the girls are not really dancing, they're just standing there and they don't look happy. I don't like the quality of girls in there. Or it's a beer bar, or it's a massage place where the girls are lined up, or you're going to a soapy and you see the fishbowl and none of the girls look attractive to you. The one thing that will save you the most amount of money, it's uncomfortable, yes, but being able to just walk away, leave, is an essential skill, especially in Bangkok where you have hundreds of bars, hundreds of massage places, and not all of them are good. Some of them might be good, but you don't like the girls there or the services, so that's definitely a thing that you should cultivate and force yourself to do, even if it's uncomfortable, walking away from a place if you don't like it. And there's no obligation. If you walk into a go-go bar or a massage place or soapy, there's no obligation. If you don't like the girl, then you leave, that's it. Second comment, great video and even better comments. A friend asked me how much to offer a bar girl for a really long arrangement, like 1 or more months. Although I'm not sure why somebody wants to stay with one girl for that long. It might be interesting to hear if you know about similar pricing. So nobody's gonna be able to give you a specific answer on that because it would depend on the girl, how much she charges you. Also related to how eager she is to do that. But I had a similar question a few months back. And the tip I will give you is to set it up in a way where you have the upper hand, where you have leverage. An example where you don't have leverage is if you talk to a girl about this, say you want her to stay with you or travel with you for 2 months and you pay everything in advance. So now you have no leverage. If the girl acts up, is a bitch, what are you gonna do? You can say, okay, go home, but you then paid already. So what you wanna do is propose it in a way or set it up in a way where you have flexibility. Let's say you say to the girl, okay, my plan is to go with you for 2 months or look for a girl for 2 months. And if I enjoy it, that's fine. But if I don't have fun with you anymore, or if you act like a bitch, you don't have to say bitch, but if you act up or I don't enjoy it, you can say if I don't have fun anymore, then I will look for a different girl. And you could say make an arrangement where you pay 3 days in advance or a week in advance, and that puts some good pressure on her because she knows, okay, she cannot allow herself to do something stupid or to be moody or do something that would mess up your enjoyment of the entire thing, because then she would lose money. She would lose out a lot of money. I mean, that's a lot of money if you think about that might be a freelancer or a go-go girl, and you pay her for 2 weeks. That's a lot of money, where relatively easy money if she's going to, travel with a guy. Of course, it's a full-time thing, but she doesn't have to stand in a bar and go with a different guy every day. And maybe if she kind of likes you already, then that's even better for her. So that's what you want to do, have a leverage and set it up in that way. Hey King, thanks for the videos. Saw your videos for the first time last night. I've been going through all of them. Wanted to ask, is it remotely possible to see an ultra rare sexy girl there? Like unbelievably big natural boobs, curvy hips, mind-blowing perky butt, and slim waist too. I've seen average attractive girls in all of your stories and the videos. The average girls you see in my videos are pretty much representative of, I would say, the entire city, the entire nation, and also all go-go bars and beer bars. It is true that mostly you would see average girls, and it's very rare that you see a stunner, even in go-go bars. Most go-go bars I go to, 80% of the girls I think are average, and I'm not interested in. There's a few that I like. It's relatively easy to find a girl that has a slim body, tiny body, and big, massive boobs, but they won't be natural. So that's something I don't think I've ever seen, where it's tiny girl, slim waist, and huge, massive tits. Kind of I wouldn't say it's impossible biologically, but it's very unlikely, and I don't think I've ever seen that with really, really, really big boobs. I mean, nice boobs, but I mean, massive ones, no. Like the way you describe it, unbelievably big boobs, no. But if you have no problem with, you know, fake tits, then you're gonna find a girl like this. Put a link in the description where I have a blog post, 55 sexy and weird pictures of Pattaya, and you can see a range of different girls in there, so you can scroll through that and see if this is what you're looking for. Okay, I had some friends that frequent Thailand 2 to 3 times a year for the past few years. They made statements about crime doesn't really exist, but you should be careful about pickpocketing. Yeah, you should be, and that reminds me of something that I never understood about pretty much any male friend that I have and any guy that I ever went out with, is they carry their wallet in their back pocket. And I'm like, what? Why would you do that? That's like so easy, so freaking easy to do that. All you really have to do, and this sounds a bit creepy because it sounds like I'm doing that stuff, but I have tried it with friends just to show them. And it's basically you simply, you know, hug a guy or do something that distracts him, and you can easily, with the second hand, pull out the wallet from his back pocket. Super easy. That's why I think it's just stupid to do that. Now, I always carry it in my front pocket. I'm carrying, it looks similar. It's not exactly a money clip, but very similar. It's like a mix between a regular wallet and a money clip that I'm carrying always in my front pocket. Now, how does that relate to that question? It relates to that question in the sense that I would say whether you are a victim of a crime anywhere, mostly depends on you and not that place, on the way you conduct yourself, what you do. Are you a guy that, you know, is always looking for trouble, does risky stuff, gets drunk and walks around in dark areas, stuff like that, you know, is gonna increase the chances of any crime happening to you. So that's pretty much it. So how likely is this going to happen? There's no definitive answer to that question because it depends on you, and there's great variance. Would you recommend Bangkok just pick up regular girls, European looking guy? Asking, not sure if that matters. And it doesn't really matter that much. Would I recommend it? The thing is, if you are interested in regular Thai girls, you're gonna do it anyway. It doesn't matter if I say, okay, no, I wouldn't recommend it, it's difficult, or if it's super easy, you're gonna do it anyway. But I would recommend Bangkok for that. Of course, day game, night game, online dating. For day game, you can go to any mall. The one I recommend to Terminal 21, because you have the BTS Azok station right next to it, where you have a lot of foot traffic, a lot of people, and CM Paragon as well. If you're kind of bothered by, you know, walking around in the mall, walking in circles basically, what I would recommend is you go to CM Paragon and you take the skywalk. It's a really long skywalk, like 10, 15, even 20 minutes if you walk very slowly, with a lot of people. Skywalk from CM Paragon to the Erawan Shrine. And it's nice, it's really, you know, nice to walk, lots of things to see on the street. So that's what I would recommend if you're looking for that. Obviously online dating is going to be the easiest and most straightforward thing if you have, you know, nice pictures, profile set up nicely. The site I recommend is Thai friendly. So that's what I would recommend. Yeah, definitely do it. And now the first question, what do you do when a girl is, he calls it a deception, like she smells awful or she's lazy or whatever, for whatever reason? Simple answer is not much you can do, especially if you paid already for the service. What are you going to do? You're not going to get a refund. But the thing with that question is that that should not even happen. You should already sort out girls like that before you even bar find them, or before you take them, you know, to your room. Those are things that you should notice way before you even get intimate with a girl. Like, how is it possible that you go to a bar, she looks nice, and suddenly you're in your room and the girl smells awful? It seems unrealistic. Or she's lazy. That she's lazy or she's not doing a good job, that is absolutely possible, but it's gonna happen. But you're gonna lower your chances by spending a bit of time with them in the bar, talking to them, and not just, you know, you wouldn't just go to a car dealership and look at a shiny car and just pick it because it looks nice. You would look at the stats, you would look at the engine and all of that stuff, the paperwork, and see, okay, is this really a good car or does it just look good? And then you would make your decision. And the same thing happens with girls as well, where talk to them, find out a little bit of them, see how they act and what they're about. Of course, you're gonna encounter girls who are, you're not gonna have a good experience, but that's the same thing with everything in life, even with regular girls. So that would be my recommendation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with all the questions answered. If you have a question, post it in the comment below. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.